How much?
And two, what ones?
2. Actually 3. She's
Opening.
yeah. She's
She's
making herself vulnerable to this.
Okay.
Yeah. She sensed that she's dealing with a player character who thinks that the boss is always trying to betray you. So therefore.
And a bonus from.
Yes, from
psionic.
that. Oh wait. From which? The new trait? Okay, that has no bonus on it yet.
Oh.
You have to spend a pool point away. If you want to give it a +1.
I do it.
Okay, it's a good thing to have a +1 on. Yeah.
Let me do the right nose.
3, 1 bonus because I have a bonus on psionic and I'm gonna use 1 on 2. And just in case I fail and she reads me back, it's not that I'm not trusting her. I want to see secrets. There is a 1.
Okay, just wait a moment because I want Christians
Okay.
to come in simultaneously.
Because
sometimes you have simultaneous rolls, and then everybody decides about narration, right? Or depending on.
But I succeeded.
I know. Wait.
Yeah. No.
Do you want me to narrate, or do you want?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
I'm
getting
fine.
a pool die. You
I'm
guys
fine
don't
with
want
you
pool dice.
narrating.
Okay.
I can notice that she knows, and I.
Well,
I know.
wait. No, you're
Maybe not.
No, this
I
is
have
simultaneous.
Okay.
This roll and that roll are happening at the same time. So go ahead and roll.
4 done, and yeah, I don't think I had from pool.
Okay, not this time. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Right. Well, in your case, there is no particular backlash except for the terrible headache. And I think Trixie's going to be, after your further damage you've sustained already.
I think I had a pool to no intention. The first part of it, I made the second part.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. The pool you didn't risk any pool there, so you didn't lose any. But you're driving your pool down to pretty low now, right?
I have to.
2. Right, that's fine.
No, wait. I have 4.
Okay. So then, for you, do you want to? Oh, you're giving the narration to me, and you took the pool.
Yes.
Okay.
What I said is I would try to take a glimpse because I'm looking for secrets.
Right. Okay. Well, let's take a look at my notes. Right. So what you'll find is that using this lantern thing in a very mild way, basically, it will. This is what she knows.
Oh, she's
Right.
basically. I'm
Right.
glimpsing the
Her knowledge of the
that.
thing,
Okay, cool.
which is that it basically captures the dead and turns them into your servants. Right.
Okay.
But that's a minor use.
Mm-hmm.
To unleash it then unleashes defilement. And there may be other minor uses that she can figure out through study.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're looking at an artifact with a sort of
Necromancy.
of in some awful psionic version of necromancy, and obviously constructed to do so in a machine-like fashion. So that gives it sort of an extra creepy vibe. And then, other than that, no, her desire for lust, for lustful pleasures, for victory, and for status is 100%. And she's fair. She did not come here to kill the Doom Reapers. She did have something in mind. Perhaps an enhancement of their breeding capacity.
I would try to be stoic and not show that I read something.
Oh, I see.
So this is something that.
Perhaps so. I mean, at the moment, the way I see it is she's going to look.
She's focused on him.
Right. That's true.
Right?
She's focused on him.
And maybe
I don't
she
see it as
senses somebody else try to take a look. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, she'll still say to Trixie, not to you. She'll say to Trixie, A worthy try. Trust must be earned. I understand that. But she says, and now among us here, though, there is no turning back.
Is it safe to transport?
It will be. And she'll do the sort of Tim Curry fling off of the, of her outfit.
Okay.
Stand revealed before you. And basically, does the thing where she stands, she picks the thing up, right, and bathes herself, opens it, and this purple light swarms upon her, right, and so even turning almost liquid and splashing as it strikes her.
Sorry.
Yeah. And so therefore, she's going to be imbued with its power, and that I think is where we'll end, because I wouldn't, unless there's more than, you've been able to pick up some treasures and stuff. I'm definitely going to tell you more about that when I give a thought to it. And she offers to you, you have nothing here. You can come and fight in the arena for me. Win fame, win mates, win a brood of your own. You're a Thryking and Nibidine.
Or potentially
Revenge.
stay around. I was gonna go with that. Or potentially figure out who killed you.
And also I offer you revenge. My rivals are back in Nibidine.
When she says revenge, it's obvious that that's what I'm most interested in.
There you go. Okay.
It's obvious that was it. That was it. Like, yeah, definitely yes now.
Excellent.
So yeah, I joined for mostly revenge, and then after that, then I can take care of other stuff.
Now it's going to be a tough time getting back. I'm going to move into somewhat more longer time stamps now. Mm-hmm. It's going to be tough getting back. The wagon has not done well. The wagons have not done well off-road. Mm-hmm. They're going to need repair. All of you are going to need recovery. It's going to be a bad night out.
I don't sleep, so.
Right. It's going to, with your help, perhaps getting back will be a lot easier.
Yeah. Do I know of any like safer or more flat ways?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
I think that will make a big difference. But it's not going to be a nice week or so to get, which is a long time, to get yourselves back to the road of the past, of the past to the road. I kind of interested in whether, okay, let's see. This is the Dune Reaper territory. Most of the other creatures were avoiding it. The defilement, has that set anything off, is a question.
I can still work as a scout because I didn't go to the.
Yeah, I know. But the Thryking is doing most of the work now for purposes of going back. And I'm just thinking, how vulnerable is the group of you as you struggle back through the broken lands to get back to the road? And the answer is there's a fair amount of you. You actually have no fatalities among the people, but all of the people, especially because you've been injured. Everybody but the two of you. You're not feeling so good from your effects either. No. All of you, everybody except the two of you, is in pretty rough shape.
Because we went upwards.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Well, and not only that, but because you are good at this kind of environment.
So. And you didn't get into a physical fight.
But you got brain blasted.
Yeah, but because I got into a physical fight.
Right.
You just stayed out. You got the cat, like the mostly a staring contest.
Yeah, you didn't actually get into the fight part. So, okay. But with a little bit of psionic contact, I think it should work out pretty well. Let me take just a quick look through creatures and things of that kind.
Random encounter? No, unrandom encounter.
That's right. A random encounter, which is oddly enough this thing.
Every time. Like every.
Actually, well, you should.
Predestined.
No, what was it? The rule was precisely one random encounter between 2 points of the adventure, regardless how long. So it's like, once you have that random encounter, you're safe for the rest of the travel.
I know. It's kind of like a what's the word I want? Paying toll. Right? Well, I'm not going to do it quite that way. The way I am looking at it is that I'm kind of interested in this more from an ecological point of view. I want that book. You've seen me poke randomly at them for a while until I realized that I was not holding the proper one. So I'm a little bit interested. There we go. Silt Sink, Devil Dune, False Oasis, Dust Funnel. No, those would be in the Badlands Tremor. Yeah, that actually seems.
Can we see a picture?
There are no. Well, that's a dust funnel.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Oh, you see, I already did this one, the Defiled Plain. I was using that one already. But that's what we're trying to avoid. But I'm not really thinking about getting back. That I'm good with. I'm talking more about being there, back with the wagon, trying to repair everything, trying to get everything back to the road when nobody is in great shape. Right? Nobody's in good shape. She actually, when she comes near the lantern, her previous mounts, the creature she was riding, it struggles to its feet and it seems to be actually operational. All of you are energized. So it's like you're still sick and weak, but for some reason you can keep going. And that's what the creature's like. So the effect of this purple light has been unnaturally.
Turning us to undead over time. Yeah. This is what I was like.
Let's see here. So sorry, some of these are really gross.
Go on.
Oh, bloated, maggot-ridden corpses litter the arena floor. The stink of these shattered bodies is overpowering, and then they wake up. Okay, so I think that this is probably fair.
It's bad for me, but I eat it anyways.
Yeah.
And it comes quickly. You don't have to chase it.
Yeah. So yeah, basically it's just a settling of the earth into an earth tremor. There's a tremor and new fissures appear, others collapse shut as you're trying to bring all of these supplies and things over. So it's a tough traverse. I actually don't like the idea of turning this into this is dangerous. Is it worth a roll? I don't know. The roll doesn't seem like it's got enough juice to it. To me, this is just what it's like, right? And while it's not very fun, I don't see a reason to threaten you with terrible things. There's nothing at stake particularly, unless I just gratuitously threaten your lives, which is a dumb thing to do. Not with the power of this lantern protecting. That's the way I see it. All right. So I think finished a little earlier, but I think that's it. I think I want to pick up in Divinai
next time
when you guys return.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. To see what that place is like.
I think. So are we having now 15 words again?
15 words again.
I am going to write Lady Ashatra as
a
new ally.
Uh-huh.
Because I am gathering allies trying to get my brother out of the pit.
That's right.
I have.
This is actually a good kind of set of game for Dungeons and Dragons that you can develop your character.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah. And you can develop the backstory or the forward story, right? Either way. Like for example, you could put down that you have these treasures that you found.
Yeah.
Who knows? Something out of them.
And something
might
out
come
of them
out.
might be a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could say +1 and say, aha. So.
On that. But it's like, at some point, I might put +1 to resources and just have something
Absolutely
out
correct.
there.
So go ahead and underline anything that strikes you as worth a bonus one of these days, just to remind yourself.
Yeah, can underline old parts now.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Yeah.
I have actually underlined anything that might be.
That's the way to
even
do
if
it.
it's not yet.
Yeah, that's exactly the way to do it. Any substantial content whatsoever is basically an underline.
Yeah, but you can do it during the game or between games.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can always, in fact, Christian did that.
Yeah.
He spent a point away too.
Yeah, but I mean underlining.
Underlining in and of itself is just pro forma.
Yeah.
It's underlined in concept already.
Yeah.
If it's a noun, verb, phrase of any content, it's already underlined.
Yeah. Okay.
And also putting one, like at level 1, you pay only 1 to put 1 +1 bonus.
Right.
It can be sort of beneficial as well if you are not willing to like risk your pool. Because if you risk 1 and you lose it, you're gonna lose it anyway. If you put it into bonus,
It's there. Yeah.
It's there. Even
But it's limited to that thing. Yeah.
Yes.
It's rather nicely set. I mean, yeah.
You cannot remove it after that, but
Right.
once you put it, at least you'll back it up.
We might take a moment to check out this map here.
Actually, instead of writing in Lady Ashatra, can I just add +1 to my allies?
Yeah, sure.
Because
Yeah.
that she is the now
Sure.
an ally.
Yeah. As long as you're acting in alliance with her, then the bonus would apply. Right, okay. So surrounding this, and particularly in this, okay, here, Nibonai is not actually in the Crescent Forest. It sits apart from the forest.
Yeah.
However, there is a cliff wall that the forest is on further back. So it is at the foot of a cliff. And the important thing about it is that the city proper is surrounded by these guarded estates of bubbling springs. So you would go through fields that are guarded that you cannot go into, and those are water sources. And then those are tended and collected by slaves. Those are the noble holdings. Those are the rich houses that lay claim to those, gather the water, and command its use, and have authority over its use. So going into Nibonai, you would actually see like transports of water.
Okay.
But also it's depressing because all of this is miserable slave labor.
I mean, what do
So
you mean
you kind of
depressing?
say-
This is the world we live in.
Exactly, but well, put it this way, that's a potential fate is all I have to say, right? So you can, it's kind of like a reminder, well, if things go badly for me, I could be out there staggering along under a pot full of, someone else's water.
No way, jump in the pit. That's the way to go.
And so then,
First.
It's like in the gladiator pit, actually.
yeah. So then the city itself, this would go through the reservoir gate, and there's also this west gate over here. But the city proper itself, there's an inner city where the citizenry does not go, and the palace is in there. But there's so many, some of these are just ordinary buildings, but a lot of them are bizarrely decorated.
Where's the pit?
The arena is, I believe, here.
Okay.
L. Arena.
Yeah.
And so the important point, though, is that it's incredibly decorated. Anywhere with any prosperity at all has paint and carvings that basically turn every building into a warped display of either abstract or weirdly representational things. People doing unspeakable acts with monsters or families. That this family lives here, and so you have these sort of abstracted, beautiful representations, like the Doors album of all their faces, and stuff like that. And it's also called the City of Spires because wherever you see this round thing, and some of them are very little, so they're little ones too, are these columns that go up meters and meters and meters, each one elaborately carved all the way up. So those are all over the place as well.
Good dog.
Yeah. So it's a pretty strange and surreal place in lots of ways. Yeah. Roughly 24,000 people, with about as many in the outlying farms and villages. So it's an enormous community from the perspective of Athas. And the main thing that it actually exports is timber. They log the forest, so that's a big part of their resources. They don't use, the common people don't use much of the wood. It's too valuable. So therefore, its usage and its shaping and the different purposes it's put to and its distribution are all under heavy mercantile control. All right, I think that's about it. And there we go. Continue playing for a while. I think.